What's going on, guys? Quick Hoops here, and today I'm going to be doing a playoff prediction, playoff bracket, whatever you want to call it. It's my first video on the channel. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my like, I'm stuffed up, kind of. My nose is kind of stuffed. So, but yeah, I feel like it's definitely going to be Portland, not. It's going to be the Lakers, but I think Portland's going to beat Memphis, most likely. Probably Lakers. Honestly, if it's Portland that makes it, I think they can bring them to 6. Just because Damian Lillard's been insane these last couple games. For this series is gonna be really good. Honestly, I could see either team winning, but I think it's definitely gonna be a 7-game series. OKC, I don't know why, but I really trust Chris Paul. This year, I just really trust him. I feel like he's just gonna. I don't know. I just see it happening. I feel like OKC is definitely gonna win. Not definitely, but it's gonna be a good series to watch. I think this is a no-brainer. I think it's gonna be like Denver in 5. Like, I don't think the Utah Jazz have any. Like, I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything against the Nuggets at all because they don't have Bogdanovich, which is like honestly one of the best. He might be better than, I don't know. Donovan Mitchell, in my opinion, is kind of overrated. So, but yeah, Denver in 5, and then I mean, obviously the Clippers are going to win, but I don't know. I feel like Clippers in 6, just because. Not even because of Luka, but I feel like more so because of Kristaps. Because I don't know who can guard Kristaps on the Clippers at all. And he's been doing really good in the bubble. I think he's averaging like 30. So yeah, Clippers in 6. And then obviously here you got the Lakers. Lakers probably in 5. This is gonna be a tough series, but I mean I gotta go with Clippers in 6, and I feel like this series is not gonna be as competitive as most people think it will be. Like, I don't think the Lakers really like. I don't think it goes 7. I think it goes 6, and the Clippers, like, I don't think they struggle too hard. Yeah. Like, I don't really see who's going to guard. Like, I guess AD is going to be hard for the Clippers to guard, obviously. But I don't know. They have, like, the Clippers have so many scoring options and people who can just, like, catch fire and start hitting every shot. And, like, I don't really see how the Lakers guard that. Like, you have Paul George, Kawhi, Lou Will, Montrezl Harrell, and he's a beast. Even Reggie Jackson, Landry Shamet. Like, you have so many options that you can go to just get you a bucket. And the Lakers really only have LeBron and Anthony Davis. You can't trust Kyle Kuzma in the playoffs, I feel like. He's never been there. And I don't really see. I guess if Rondo's back for the playoffs, that'll be a pretty big boost for the Lakers if he can be. Like, he's usually really good in the playoffs, so. But yeah, Lakers in 6. I mean, Clippers in 6. And then we're going over here. Obviously, there's no point in even talking about this series. Mo Bamba's out. Jonathan Isaac's out. Like, this is just it's a sweep. This series right here is going to be fun to watch, too. See if TJ Warren can keep his streak going. Maybe he really is just this good. Just continues to. Maybe he'll be an all-star next year if he plays like this next year. But I think I got Miami in 6, because I don't really, because Oladipo's injured, so yeah, Oladipo's injured, and TJ Warren, I feel like you can't really trust him. He already got clamped up by the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler was not letting him do anything that game. And then the Heat are just so deep, and they have so many shooters. Like, I don't really see any situation where the Indiana Pacers win that series at all. Boston, Philly. This is easily Boston, just because Philadelphia has no Ben Simmons, which is going to be really, really tough for them. But I think it's still. I don't know because. Yeah, because the Celtics are a very small team. They're a very small team. So it's going to be hard for them to guard Embiid. But other than that, like, I don't really see any others. Yeah, like, in all the matchups are, like, for the Celtics other than the Joel Embiid matchup. So I think I'm giving it to Boston in 6. Nah, 5. 5. They don't, yeah, no. And then this easy series is probably, yeah, no, I don't see any situation where the Nets win a game again unless Caris LeVert drops 50, and I don't think that's happening because of how insane the Toronto Raptors defense has been in the bubble. So, yeah, and then this is gonna be a really good series: Boston versus Toronto. I got the Raptors for sure. Sorry about that. Yeah, I definitely got the Raptors, but probably in 6. Because the Raptors' defense is just too crazy. Like, it's insane how great they are defensively. I don't know how they're so good defensively, even after losing, like, the best defender in the league almost. He's one of the best. And the Milwaukee-Miami is going to be a tough series, too. And I don't know what it is, but I just have my worries about the Bucks just because of Chris Middleton. Like, Chris Middleton is just not a great playoff player. And I don't really, like, I'm worried about what Chris Middleton's going to be able to do if Giannis is not playing too well. Like, I don't think the Bucks have any chance of winning that game. I'm still going to go Bucks, though, because, I mean, I just feel like the Bucks, I feel like Giannis can carry them past the Miami Heat in, like, 6. Yeah. And then for Milwaukee versus Toronto, I definitely think, man, this is definitely gonna be a 7-game series. But man, I could see either team winning. I'm gonna go Milwaukee in 7 because I feel like if they get past the Miami Heat, and the Miami Heat have been a really good, if they get past the Miami Heat, I think they could beat the Raptors because the Miami Heat have been very, very good at defending Giannis, and the main reason that the Raptors were so good last year at defending Giannis is because of Kawhi, and they don't have him anymore. So, yeah, I got Milwaukee in 7, and then, man, this is a dream series for me. Milwaukee Bucks. I don't know, man, because the Clippers are just so deep and there's so many shot creators. So many people can just flat out score, and they're so good defensively. But I don't really see anybody on that team stopping Giannis. And like last year against Toronto, the main reason the Bucks could stop him was a combination of Giannis, Kawhi being a very good defender, and they also walled up on Giannis because none of the other players on his team were hitting shots. So they would just wall up on Giannis. It would be Marc Gasol and Serge Ibaka in the paint, and they would just wall up, and Giannis couldn't score because there was nothing you could do because even if he got past Kawhi, they would just big, huge. Like, even if Giannis got past Kawhi, Serge Ibaka and Marc Gasol would be there to recover and at least, like, help contest the shot. So, but I don't really see, like, I don't see a Zubac, like, doing that, like, at all. And Montrezl is definitely not doing that. He's 6'7". So I mean, Joakim Noah could try his best, but he's old. But then again, I don't see who guards like Giannis is definitely gonna be on Kawhi, but then Chris Middleton on Paul George. I don't know if I trust that. And then who's guarding Lou Will? Like I don't know. It's definitely a 7-game series in my opinion, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Milwaukee. I'm gonna go Clippers. I'm gonna go Clippers in 7. Yeah. No. I feel like this series that's like a 5-game because Denver has to trust many players that are like not very proven. Like Michael Porter Jr. I love Michael Porter Jr. I really think he's going to be a superstar in the next couple of years, but I don't know if you can trust him yet. And he's going to be one of their he's probably going to be their second scoring option, maybe even not second or third. And I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really see that series going. It could go 6, but I don't know. I feel like it might go 5. And then this series, now that I'm thinking about it, definitely in 5 because even though nobody on the Lakers can guard Dame, there's nobody on the Trailblazers that can guard LeBron. I mean, Gary Trent can try his best, but there's no way that can happen. I don't really Gary Trent's been very good in the bubble, but there's no way he can guard LeBron. Anthony Davis, he's really gonna have to try to bring out Yusuf Nurkic, Zach Collins, Hassan Whiteside. You have to bring them out on the perimeter and try to beat them off the dribble. That's gonna be his best way because they definitely have some good big men that they can use for defending Anthony Davis in the paint. But other than that, he's bullying Melo, obviously. And then there's not much else you can do with that. I don't know why, but I feel like this series could definitely go 6. Just because of how big Philadelphia is, even without Ben Simmons, they're still a big team. In the front court. And I feel like Joel Embiid can easily steal 2 games. Yeah, guys, I think that's definitely my playoff bracket. I don't really see any other changes I can make. I'm really trying not to be biased. I'm a Pistons fan, but that sucks. But I'm a big fan of Giannis, so I almost wanted to give the Bucks the championship, but I don't really. I feel like that's kind of a reach, thinking that he can win it. It's possible, but I don't know if he could beat the Clippers. That's to me, that's kind of a big reach. So yeah, but that's the end of the video, guys. But that's the end of the video, guys. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my playoff bracket. Tell me what you guys think is gonna happen in the playoffs this year. You can. But that's the end of the video, guys. Tell me what you guys think is gonna happen in the NBA playoffs this year. Who do you think is gonna win the championship? What do you think about all these series, honestly? Because it's gonna be a very great playoffs, in my opinion. It's gonna be many. A lot of my stuff could even be wrong. People could be upsetting. I would not be surprised if the Portland Trailblazers somehow won against the Lakers. Just Damian dropping 50 a game. But yeah. It's possible. I mean, I feel like anything's possible in this. We might see the OKC Thunder win the championship. We never know. But, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Send me your brackets on Twitter. My @ is just Randy_Seaman. But yeah, see you guys later.